Alright, so you're probably thinking, what is he going to be talking about in this video? And I want to kind of talk about real quickly impulsive decision making when it comes to buying things for yourself or for film or whatever you're doing, whatever project you need, and how sometimes that impulsiveness can work against you and why you need to curb it. It's very important. So this kind of leads into one of the most financially stupid decision that I've ever made in my life. And I can honestly say without a doubt up until this point that buying the drone that I got was the worst decision in my life. Let me tell you why. Flying drones are cool, right? I think flying drones are awesome. I think the footage looks awesome. What I don't think is awesome about drone flying, from my experience, is that I feel there's a disconnect. And my first drone, or the drone that I bought, was the Unique, by Unique. It was the Q500 4K, and it's a pretty awesome drone. But for me, I didn't realize it was gonna be that hard to fly. Now, some people are probably saying it's not hard to fly a drone, but I should have spent the money and bought a DJI. Buy the best of the best. I should have used the money and bought a DJI in the first place. I didn't. I spent almost $1,000 on this Unique drone, and I was like, oh, you know, everybody's flying DJI. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go get a unique quadcopter or whatever. I'm gonna get one from Unique because nobody else is doing that. And what I would like to think is that DJI is so much better than Unique, and I'm kind of coming around to that idea that Unique, in my opinion, is probably not the best company. And if you are gonna spend the money, like upwards to $1,000 on a drone, just go ahead and get what you know works. Even if everybody has DJI, that's because it works. Don't get caught up trying to be, I'm gonna be different, so I'm just gonna be difficult. No, because it can ruin your experience, and I got my experience ruined. Like, that thing has been crashed so many times. The footage really didn't look that good. What I really realized about drone flying is that it looks cool on the internet. It looks cool when you're watching videos. The footage that people get looks cool, but for me and the Unique, it was not the best experience, and it kind of made me regret buying it. But it's actually in the corner right now. It's broken again because it just isn't very responsive. I've tried everything, calibrations, everything. I've sent it in for maintenance, and they said there's nothing wrong, but I'm just like, it doesn't respond the way I want it to. And I would like to try out a drone, DJI, probably like a Mavic Air or something like that in the future, just to see the difference. Like, I don't know, for some reason, seeing the drone, flying the drone, and then looking at the drone on the screen, I just feel like there's a disconnect. Like, I don't feel safe flying it. I feel very paranoid, and my anxiety goes out the roof because I always feel like I'm gonna crash it. Like, it's not smart enough not to crash. But anyway, that was the worst absolute decision that I made. And I got it thinking, oh, I can help, you know, it's gonna help with my vlogs, help with my film. And it didn't do any of it. So I ended up wasting a lot of money. I said that to say this. I possibly have made that decision again, and it's not on a drone. What's it on? It's actually on a one-wheel XR. And
a few moments later.
Oh, there it is. That's a heavy son of a. I decided that I wanted this, and I've been wanting one since they came out with the V1, obviously. I didn't want to spend the $1,000 on it. Then they came out with the One Wheel Plus, and I was like, damn, it's like $1,200, $1,299. I held off on it, and I just kept holding off on it to it. They came out with the XR, and I was like, that's way out of my price range, or way too high to spend. And then they just came out with the Pint, and affordable, looks cool. But one thing that's always bugged me about the one wheel is my anxiety. I have really bad anxiety attacks. And like today, for example, not to be emotional and all that, but today I had a really bad anxiety attack and it's almost debilitating. So every time I think about and watch people riding this thing, it looks fun, it looks awesome, but what's always held me back was my anxiety for what if I crash? What if what if something bad happens? And you have to get over that kind of fear. And I had that same fear when I first started driving motorcycles back in 2004, and I've been riding them ever since. And I had the same fear. The urge for wanting it was greater than the what ifs. What if I crash? What if I that? And I crashed quite a few times on my motorcycle. And I got back up and I started riding again. It just, the need to want to master it made me enjoy it that much more. So I'm hoping this happens with the one wheel. I'm hoping that my initial fear doesn't just spoil the entire, the potential fun that I could have. So I got to try this thing in store, not this one, but the One Wheel Plus. And I'll tell you, man, first impressions, that thing was freaky. It's weird. You know what I mean? Like you stand on something, you're supposed to self-balance, and it's just weird. It was really difficult, and I could not figure out how to mount and dismount, mount and dismount correctly. So I think what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna set it up and then put a lot of time in practicing mounting and dismounting the board. Because I think if you can get that down, then the anxiety of actually moving, going in motion, will be less severe because you'll know how to stop, get off, and get on the board. That's my opinion. That's what I'm hoping that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's what I'm hoping. So if you guys can give me any pointers, any tips on the one wheel, I'm new to the family, let me know in the description below. And I'm probably not gonna get too much footage of me practicing just because it's gonna look so bad. But I'm hoping in a couple weeks I'll be ready to ride on the road, or at least get out of my neighborhood, for that matter. But like I said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm so happy I got a one wheel. So happy. Peace.